So, how else can you celebrate the Christmas time, right? By killing somebody. Hey everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be talking about Arrow Season 4, Episode 9, Dark Waters. And this is a Christmas episode. Just like The Flash yesterday had a Christmas episode, this one is a Christmas-centric themed episode for Arrow. And it's not heavily Christmas themed, but it takes place, obviously, during Christmas. So you think there's going to be a lot of love and cheer and all that. There's a little bit of that. And there's also a little bit of some other stuff, which I'll get into. So we get to see all these characters having a good time. Oliver is showing off his, mayor duties. He's showing up at places where people are cleaning up. And there is a terrorist attack from Damien Dark. And shit is going down. And I really like that. I like how strong Oliver is. And he makes a command on the news on the news by calling Damien Dark out. He lets everybody know this is him. He shows a picture of him. This is him. Let's go after this guy. And that pisses off Damien Dark. And I love Damien Dark's, look once he saw that on the news. He was like pissed. And that, no, Oliver, you're not getting away with this. And he goes out full throttle on this by capturing not just one, not just two, but three of Oliver's friends. He captures Thea, he captures Felicity, and he captures Diggle. Diggle I wasn't expecting because they didn't mention him, and I didn't realize that, Diggle's been missing for a little bit in this episode. And thankfully, none of them died, maybe. And I'll get into that big moment later. But yes, they all got away. And I thought it was really cool when Malcolm got to dress up in the Green Arrow costume. At first I thought that was Lance. And I was like, is Lance dressed up as the Green Arrow? And then we found out, no, it's Malcolm. So that was pretty cool. But I like that all of them teamed up to go and save the ones that were captured. That was really cool. I really liked Felicity's reaction to Lance and her mom being a couple from a couple of episodes ago, I thought that was really cool and sweet. And it was a lot of fun this episode. This episode was really good all the way through. It was really nice, really solid. Had a lot of fun humor in it. And had a lot of very intense moments as well. I was kind of annoyed that Oliver kept having these secrets, and, it was a theme that carried on through the episode, how whenever something bad happens, he always blames himself. And obviously, what happens at the very end of the episode, obviously Oliver's going to beat himself continuously, and that kind of has me worried because I don't want to see these characters, someone would blame themselves if something bad like this happened, but it's starting to become a little bit of a cliche in these superhero TV shows. It happened a lot on Smallville. It happens a little bit on The Flash as well. And Arrow, whenever something bad happens, Oliver keeps... But maybe this will be the big one where maybe that will be the development, that maybe Oliver will stop blaming himself after that little speech that Felicity gave him. Because, as you know, Felicity is the one that was killed in this episode. And it was such a dramatic moment when she died. And I'm watching this. There's it had the little drummer boy song going. And it was right after Oliver proposed to Felicity, which put a huge smile on my face. I was like, they have chemistry. And what happens, they're driving off. It seems like everything's good. But then you see these cars pulling up. And once you see that, oh crap, this is not a good sign. This is not a good sign. And what happens? These guys come out of the car and start shooting, holy cow. And meanwhile, we see Damien Dark going to his family. We find out he has a family. Who freaking knew? Did he mention it before? I don't remember, but he has a family. And they're okay. He's happy. Merry Christmas, sweetie. And what... No happy ending for Oliver. Who didn't see that happen? I actually thought this was going to be a happy ending episode. I thought, okay, so no one died. Everything's good. That's the trick, though. That was the trick, because then Felicity got killed. And I'm thinking, What? Because you saw that she was bleeding pretty badly there. She looked dead, as far as I can tell, and I couldn't believe it, but she was. And yeah, man, that was tragic, man. I'm like, this is a really creepy scene. Like, it was slow. They were building up. You could tell they were building to something. And it was once the cars came out, I knew, crap, man, someone's gonna die today. And my instincts in the beginning were telling me maybe it's gonna be Diggle, maybe it's gonna be Lance. But what was really cool about the episode was how they were setting all those characters up. They gave hints that it could be Thea. They gave hints that it could be Felicity. They gave hints that it could be Lance. They even gave hints that Malcolm could be the one to die. There was a moment there I thought Dark was gonna kill Malcolm, and thankfully not. I was getting ready to jump off my chair if Malcolm died, but Felicity, all these characters, it makes you realize the only one who they didn't really make it seem like he was going to die was Diggle. I didn't get the feeling that Diggle was going to die. And that's why when Diggle showed up there in the prison, I was like shocked. I was like, oh shit, maybe it is Diggle. Because that was my prediction from episode 1 of this season, that Diggle was going to be the one to die. But it looks like they went with the obvious choice, but they threw us off a little bit. They were pretty good at throwing it around, and I didn't think they'd do it though. I'm going to be honest, even though Felicity was an obvious choice, I didn't think they'd do it. I didn't think they'd kill Felicity. And I'm kind of sad that they did. Felicity is over. This is why, fans, you don't ask for things. Because then once you get it, the producers are just going to rip your heart out. I hope you're all happy about this. Now we lost such a great character. But it's okay. We still have other good characters. So who's going to be the Felicity now of this team? Who is going to... So now I'm guessing when we come back in January, we're going to see Barry at the funeral. And something with Zoom, I guess, is going to happen. We're going to have to wait and see, I guess, on all that. But definitely there's a lot of good stuff that they have going on for now, now going on into the next half of the series. Obviously, the first half, just like The Flash, was setting up a lot of Legends of Tomorrow while planting little seeds here and there for their overall story arc, which was good. So now I think whatever's going to happen next, it's going to really hit us with a bang. I'm hoping anyways. And this was a really strong episode. I'm going to give this episode a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. Really good. Probably the best episode so far this season. So very well made. Really flowed really nicely. And yeah, I can't wait. So I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it. So like my videos, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I do Arrow reviews all the time, as well as The Flash. And I'll be doing Legends of Tomorrow as well, because I'm really looking forward to that one. Once in a while I do some other shows. But those are the main 3 that I'm going to be doing. And until the new year, guys, can't wait for Arrow to Flash. Sorry, guys. Arrow. I can't wait for Arrow to return. So until then, take care.